Hello everyone, this is Akang Shuman here. Now we will do the questions based on the planetary gear train. In a cycloidal gear, the sun gear has 48 teeth and is in mesh with the three pinions of 24 teeth, each carried by the three-armed spider. Okay, the pinion are also in mesh with a fixed ring gear. If the arm is carrying the pinion has a speed of 20 rpm clockwise direction, the speed of the sun gear would be. First, we need to understand. We have generally studied the epicyclic gear train. Actually, it is the epicyclic gear train, but we generally call it as the planetary gear train. Planetary gear train is not something which is different from the uh, this is basically the epicyclic gear train. Okay, it is a part of the epicyclic gear train, but some form the structure is somehow different from the epicyclic, so that's why we have uh, we have another name for it, that is a planetary gear train. Planetary gear means there are there is in the planetary gear train, one is ring gear. The bigger gear is called it as ring gear. Okay, and the one more gear is here, that is called, that we call it as sun gear. Okay, this is sun gear. A smaller gear is this is the sun gear, and this is a ring gear. Okay, you can call it as a ring gear or annulus. Okay, so it is basically the annulus or ring gear. Okay, and this is sun gear, so I'm just denoting it as a r. Okay, now in the question it is given that there are three armed spider with the three pinions and each of having 24 teeth and carried by the three armed spider. Are you getting my point? So there are three pinions, so I'm just making here three pinions, one, two, and three pinions. Okay, and there are three armed spider, so just making arm spider. This is one arm and this is another arm, and this is third arm. So this is our completely planetary gear train structure. Okay, so now sun gear having 48 teeth, and that means ts, I'm just writing here ts is at 48 teeth, and planetary gear tp, I'm just denoting this is p, planetary gear p, and this is p and this is p, and each of having 24 teeth. Okay, the pinion are also in mesh with the fixed ring gear, and it is given that this ring gear is fixed, this ring gear is fixed. Okay, now if arm is carrying the pinions has the speed of 20 rpm clockwise, we have to calculate the speed of the sun gear. So again we have to draw the table, that is motion, and that is sun gear, that is planetary gear, and that is ring gear or annulus. So when the arm is in a, so when the arm is, I'm first case, in the first case we have assumed that arm is fixed, arm is fixed, and sun gear is rotating with x rpm in clockwise direction. Sun gear, or you can write it as sun s rotate with x rpm plus x rpm means x rpm in clockwise direction. Okay, so if sorry, we have to write down arm also. So one block is for arm, and this is S, and this is P, and this is ring gear. Okay, if arm is fixed, that is having zero angular velocity, and we have assumed that the x rotate x rpm, that is x, that is plus x. Okay, and we can calculate the speed of the pinion, that is minus x ts upon tp. Okay, how we have write down? See here, if you want to calculate the speed of the pinion, you just have to use the gear velocity ratio np upon ns, that equal to ts upon tp, because we know that the speed is inversely proportional to the number of teeth. Okay, so from here you can calculate the magnitude of the pinion speed, that is ns multiply ts upon tp. This is for magnitude, and you have to see the direction also. See here, if since as sun gear and the pinion both are mating gears, both are in mesh to each other. Okay, so if s is in clockwise direction, if s is in rotation in a clockwise direction, so that means the p will be in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so from here you can calculate the magnitude, and you just have to write down the direction sign also. We have considered the positive direction as clockwise direction, and the negative sign for anti-clockwise direction. Okay, and if you want to write down the speed of the gear r, see here, this is gear r and this is pinion, and you can see here, whatever be the direction of the pinion, that will be the same direction for the gear r, because this is internal gears. Okay, so here I'm writing that minus x, since it is a speed of the pinion. Okay, but that means you cannot change the direction. If it is minus, that would be the minus sign here. Okay, because both are having the same direction. So ts upon tp multiply tp upon tr. Here tp and tp will be cancelled out. Now in the next block, I can write that arm is free. What we are writing here, that arm is free. Now if arm is free, this is having some angular velocity. Okay, yes or no? And here in the question you can see that if the arm carrying the pinion has the speed of 20 rpm clockwise, that is the speed of the arm. So if the speed of the arm, I am assuming that is y clockwise, so it would be x plus y, and that would be y minus. We just have to draw the table in general form, and then we have to solve the questions by putting the value in these forms. So that is y minus x ts upon tr. First draw the table in general form. Okay, don't put direct values in this table, otherwise you will make a mistake with the sign also. Okay, so that is x plus y for the speed of the sun gear, speed of the pinion, and the speed of the ring gear. Now what is given in the question? Y value, that is the speed of the arm is given, that is y is equal to 20, that is clockwise direction, so I'm considering plus sign. Okay, and here you can see that the ring gear is fixed in the question. Fix the ring gear. Fix the ring gear means speed of the ring would be equal to 0 because it is fixed. So you can write y minus x ts upon tr would be equal to 0, and we can rearrange these equations. Ts upon tr, you just have to put the values. Y is equal to what is given in the question, 20 rpm. 20 is equal to x. What is x? We don't know the value of x. We can calculate. Ts is given, teeth on the sun gear is 48. Teeth on the sun gear is 48, and the teeth on the ring gear is not given. Teeth on the ring gear is not given in the question, so we don't know what is the number of teeth for the ring gear. How can we calculate the number of teeth for the ring gear? This is the important task. Okay, see here, I'm just showing you how to calculate the number of teeth for gear R. We all know that R is equal to mt by 2. Yes or no? We all know that the R is equal to mt by 2. So here you can see I'm just writing here radius of ring gear, that is equal to what? That is equal to, you can see here, that is the radius of the sun gear and the diameter of the pinion. Okay, this is the radius of the pinion, this is the radius of the ring gear, sorry, this is the radius of the ring gear completely. And in the radius of the ring gear you can see there is a radius of sun gear and that is a diameter of the pinion. Okay, so I'm just writing here radius of ring gear is equal to radius of sun gear plus, I can write 2 into radius diameter of the pinion, I can write it as 2 into radius of pinion. Okay, we all know that all are mating gears. Okay, so that means the module will be same for gears, so it would be m tr by 2 is equal to m ts by 2 plus 2 multiply m tp by 2, because all are mating gears, so we can write module will be same for mating gears. So here you can see 2 will be cancel out, and finally tr would be equal to ts plus 2tp, and in the question ts and tp is given, ts is 48 and tp is 24, so 48 plus 2 multiply 24 and you will get 96, that is the teeth on the ring gear, that is 96. So we got the value of number of teeth on the ring gear. So here we just have to put the value of ring gear teeth, and that is equal to 96. So from here the x value you will get, x is equal to what would be the value of x? The x is equal to, that would be 2 and that is 40 rpm. So we have calculated the x value, that is plus 40 means 40 rpm in clockwise direction. Okay, now we have the value of y, we are having the value of x, we just have to put the values in these equations, because in the question it is asking about the speed of the sun gear. So we can calculate the speed of the sun gear, that is equal to x plus y, and what is x? That is 40, and what is y? That is 20. So that means 60 rpm, because it is having plus sign, so that means 60 rpm clockwise. Okay, so finally you can calculate the speed of the sun gear. So according to this question answer would be C. But if in the question it is asking what would be the speed of the pinion, you can also calculate the speed of the pinion. So I'm just calculating here the speed of the pinion NP. You can see here y minus x ts upon tp, that is the speed of the pinion. Just to put down the value 20 minus 40 multiply ts is 48 and 24, this would be cancelled out by 2, and that is 20 minus 80, so that is minus 60 rpm. Minus 60 rpm means 60 rpm in anti-clockwise direction. You can cross check also with the direction. See here, you can cross check also. You can see here NP is in anti-clockwise direction. Here we can see that the NS is speed of the sun gear is in clockwise direction and the speed of the pinion is anti-clockwise direction. You can see here, because P and S both are mating gears, so if one is in anti-clockwise direction, other would be in clockwise direction. According to that, if S is in clockwise direction, it would be pinion would be in anti-clockwise. If S is in clockwise direction, pinion would be in anti-clockwise direction, or vice versa. Okay, so you have to see the mating gears. If, however, in the question it is given that the ring gear is fixed or annulus is fixed, if, for example, if ring gear is not fixed, so what would be the direction of the ring gear? That would be in the anti-clockwise direction, because pinion are having anti-clockwise direction. So that means the ring gear having the same angular velocity direction as the pinion have. Okay, but in the question ring gear is fixed, so it would not be anti-clockwise or clockwise, because it is fixed, it is given in the question. So the direction you just have to cross check before putting the answer. You just have to cross check the directions, because in the gate examination every year one question you can see this type of question they can ask. They generally ask in the examinations, and the question is of 2 marks. Okay, not 1 marks, it is of 2 marks. So just to do the lot of questions, a lot of practice for the epicyclic gear in the gear chapter, this topic is very important. Okay, first you need to draw the table very carefully. How to draw the table I already told you with the many examples. Just to draw the table in general form, and just to putting the value of whatever be the value given in the question. You just have to put the value of arm speed and the sun gear speed and whatever is given in the question. First, draw the diagram according to the question. Draw the table according to the questions. Okay, then you will be able to solve the questions very accurately, otherwise you will get the wrong answer. And don't try to put the values directly inside the table. Okay, don't put the direct value inside the table. Okay, just write down the table accurately and then put the value whatever be given in the questions. You'll get the correct answer finally. So I hope you will understand the solution of that question. Thank you.